Good morning, students. Today is 8th standard science lecture. We have to continue our lesson number 2, that is health and diseases. In the last lecture we have seen what is meaning of health, what is disease, and different names of diseases and their symptoms. And also we have seen how to classify these diseases. This table tells us how to classify different diseases. One is according to duration, that means time. Another is according to reasons. There are two types of reasons, that is hereditary reasons or acquired reasons. Heredity is due to genetic problems. It passes on from parents to children. Acquired reason and many diseases. So, in this chapter, we will only focus on acquired diseases. Acquired diseases have two types, that is infectious diseases and non-infectious diseases. Let's see infectious diseases. Infectious diseases spread through pathogens which are present in air, water or food. When they are present in air, water or food, we say it is contaminated. Some pathogens are carried by some insects, mosquitoes, worms or other animals. First disease is tuberculosis. In short, we say it as TB. Tuberculosis is spread by the pathogen called Mycobacterium tuberculei. They are mainly present in lungs, throat and saliva. This is a type of bacteria which cannot be seen by naked eyes. These bacteria are present in infected person's body. When patient cough or spit or sneeze anywhere, it passes on these bacteria into air. When a normal person comes into contact with TB patient, he may get infected. Pathogens enter into normal person's body through nose. Few days later, a normal person starts showing these symptoms like chronic cough, that means coughing for 2 or more weeks, then weight loss, spitting, emaciation, difficulty in breathing. Emaciation matlab weakness. Everyone should take care of prevention and treatment against TB. First, BCG vaccination. Second, isolating the patient. Third, regular medication like DOTS. DOTS means directly observed treatment short course. In this, patients should take medicines regularly under the observation. Next disease is hepatitis, that means jaundice. There are 5 types of hepatitis, A, B, C, D. They are caused by hepatitis viruses like A, B, C, D respectively. These viruses can be entered into normal person's body through contaminated water, sharing of needles or blood transfusion. After few days, infected person shows following symptoms like anorexia, yellow urine, general weakness, nausea, vomiting, grey stool, etc. Here, anorexia means no feeling of hunger and nausea means feeling to vomit. We should drink boiled water and keep our hands clean to prevent this hepatitis. Dysentery is the next disease. Everyone knows about it, isn't it? The reason can be amoeba, bacteria or viruses. It can be anything, but it passes through water or food. If we have this kind of contaminated food or water, we'll definitely show dysentery And the symptom of dysentery is watery stool, pains in the stomach, that means abdomen. What should we do to prevent dysentery? Of course, we should have boiled water, we should store our food properly. Even if we caught by dysentery, we should take proper medicines and ORS definitely. We should have ORS. ORS means oral rehydration salt solution. Next disease is cholera. You must be heard about cholera, don't you? This disease is caused by bacteria called Vibrio cholerae. They enter into normal person's body through water or food, and then the infected person show the symptoms of vomiting, severe diarrhea, cramps in their legs, etc. To avoid this disease, we should follow the habit of cleanliness. We should avoid the open place food. We should drink boiled water, and most important thing is we should do vaccination against cholera. Let us move on to next disease, that is typhoid. It is caused by bacteria called as Salmonella typhi. These bacteria are found only in water and then it get into food. Intake of such contaminated food or water can cause typhoid. After a few days, an infected person shows symptoms of this disease. Symptoms like anorexia, headache, rashes on abdomen, dysentery, fever up to 104 Fahrenheit. Here, anorexia means not feeling hungry, or we can say loss of appetite. To avoid this typhoid, we should have clean water to drink or boiled water, proper disposal of sewage, and vaccination against typhoid. We will stop here, students. The rest of the part we'll see in the next lecture, which is infectious diseases caused by vectors, and also non-infectious diseases. All these we'll see in the next lecture. Now note down this homework. Learn the table which is on page number 7 and try to write it down without seeing. We'll meet again, students. Bye bye. Take care.